Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you guys doing? It is now after midnight and I am exhausted, but I needed to get this done because my husband's going to be working in the next room that we're working on in the house, and we have to put in another subfloor, and so it's going to be very loud tomorrow. It's taken me all day to get through emails to find that there are no true blog hops, except for one that started last month, which will be the first one I'm telling you about. I didn't write these down this time. I have the pages open, and I've got my camera open right in front of them, so I'm hoping it doesn't knock me off when I look at these pages when I move it around. So if I happen to look in a weird area, it's because I'm moving this down. But anyway, the blog hop. Welcome into my subscribers. Welcome back to my subscribers, and welcome into anybody new. Sorry, my brain is just on, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, and I know there's other videos that I told you I wanted to get done, and I need to go back and check the questions that were given to me, but I really don't think I got that many. I wanted to do a crochet, like tips and tricks / hacks video, but I wanted to know what you guys, like what things you had questions for, and I only got like 2 comments, maybe 3. So, yeah, it's getting hard to do some of the really cool videos I want to do when I'm not getting feedback. And I understand a lot of people are like me and you're watching it on the TV. Um, I always tend to try and go and leave a quick comment on something that I want to leave a comment on, either with my phone or on my laptop. Um, but yeah, I don't leave as many comments, but I do make sure I at least leave a like when I'm watching it on the TV. But I digress. I am here for blog hops and events. The only true blog hop that I know of that's going on is the Father's Day blog hop. And this is being hosted by Green Fox Farm Designs. And the pattern is either 50% off or it's free. And it's been going on. Oh, let me see. When did it start? Find the date range. The date range here. Every morning she puts on a new pattern at 10 a.m. Central Time. Where's the date? She started on May 4th and it's going through June 7th. So you have 4 more days that you can get patterns. And like I said, they're either free or 50% off. And again, that's Green Fox Farms. I will put a link on here for you. I need to move this up to make sure that this did not. Yay, it's still working. Yay. I was afraid that it would stop, because anytime I go and I look for something, it will do that, but I didn't start from my main page on my computer. I actually opened up the browser section and then opened up the camera on top of it. And I'm very tired, so if I'm not making a ton of sense, that may be why. There are quite a few videos I do want to come back and do. I have some things I'm going to be finishing, so I should have finished objects soon. I haven't crocheted for the last couple days. My mom has been in and out of the hospital again. She's back home. They have a plan for her, and I'm just crossing my fingers and saying lots of prayers that she doesn't end up back in the hospital before she goes out of town to see a specialist. So, okay. So the next thing, there are a couple crochet alongs that I want to tell you about. There is, it's called the, that's not it, there it is. The Toy Box Crochet Along by Undergroundcrafter. And it's kind of like a blog hop, but it is all bookmarks. So they're free on the blogs, and there are prizes that can be won. And I do believe that this is for the whole month of March. Now I'm going to go through these and check them out later. The thing that I like about ones that are bookmarks is that you can always go through, see the ones that you like. If you want to, get a PDF later, you can. You can subscribe to her newsletter. At first, when you could subscribe for the event, I thought maybe it was one of hers. She does a couple a year where you get a free PDF, but this is not one of them. Let me see, does it say? I believe it started on, she gave all the info on the 1st. So the first pattern went up on the 2nd. So basically a couple hours ago was the last of the 2nd. And then it goes through August 11th. So it actually goes for a couple months. And like I said, there are prizes. All you have to do is go and follow the link that I will put up, and it will tell you more about it. It'll list all the stuff, all of who's given prizes, as long as you post the stuff that you made during the crochet along, and yeah, read how you're eligible to win these prizes. Now, the next thing that I had seen, there is a color block crochet blanket, which is called the Springtime Journey Blanket. And this is co-hosted made by Goody. And I'm trying to get this one opened. And, oops, I made this big, so and the Loophole Fox. So they're doing it, and it's like a log cabin quilt. I kind of want to make this. I don't know who I'd give it to. I think if I made this, honestly, I would use scrap yarn, and I would end up giving it to a charity. But I believe it's beautiful. This blanket is beautiful, and there's a baby size. You can make baby blanket Afghan and throw sizes. I'm not sure the size of the yarn and things. I didn't read all the way through these pages because of the fact that I was looking all day. It took me all day to go through 2 days worth of emails. Plus, I had planned on finding everything yesterday, getting this done either late last night and putting it up, or getting it done early this morning. But we ended up celebrating my daughter's birthday. We had dinner with her and her husband yesterday, so I had to get ready for that and get everything together for that. So I didn't get to start looking for it until last night. And by then I was tired. I've been sick. I haven't been keeping food down very well. So I'm not really dehydrated because I've been drinking as much as I can. But I don't have a ton of protein in me. So I'm trying the best that I can. And I needed to get 2 different orders done today, one for Amazon for some medical things that I need, and one for Target, because for anybody who gets different protein bars and stuff right now, if you order through Target and use their Circle stuff. They have buy one box, get one 25% off on most of the protein bars that they have, or proteins. Some of the protein snacks fit in there too. So I'm getting ready to try. I'm glad they had that because I'm going to try a new protein bar I've never had before. And I can't remember the name of it. I just know that it starts with a B. I want to say it's Battle something. But from all the reviews, a lot of people said that it tastes just like a candy bar and you don't have the aftertaste. Now, I was told that about, I think it was a Pure Protein long time ago when they had different types of bars. Actually, it wasn't Pure Protein. It's something that's not even around anymore. And then Protein RX had said the same thing, but I could always taste the aftertaste. So we'll see. But the one I got is cashew and caramel. So I'm excited about that because I don't really see a lot of cashew nuts in protein bars. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Okay, so I've told you about these three, and I know there was another one. It's from Yarny's. I think I may have accidentally closed it. Let me see. This tab is sleeping. Okay. It's not either of those. It's something that I signed up for. I think I accidentally closed the tab a minute ago, so I need to go find it and get it back open. Go to my history. Oh, what was it? Okay, I'm not going to find it like I thought that I must have accidentally. Let me look at these again. I thought that I closed it, but maybe I didn't. There's a springtime one. I thought there was another. No, it's not that one. I wanted to find that pattern for me. Let me open up my email because I put a little star next to each of the emails that had the information that I was looking for. My computer gets, that's another thing. I've rebooted this thing 3 different times tonight, and that also takes forever. Okay. Okay. I found it and lost it that quick because my tag got closed. That happens to me all the time as well. I know this one I did sign up for. It's Hortense from Knitter Knotter. It's called the Skybound Sampler Crochet Along. I'll open the main event page. You can buy a kit with the yarn for this if you want to, or use your stash. I will be trying to use my stash. I don't have money. Oh yeah, this is the cute one. This is a sampler blanket, and it has I want to say they do this by Filet Crochet. One of them that has bluebirds on it. Actually, both of them have bluebirds, but they're like different shaped bluebirds. And then they've got like the feather stitch and different things. But it's called the Skybound Sampler Blanket Crochet Along. And it's hosted by Knitting with Chopsticks. Challenge yourself to move past basic stitches in this free 9-week Skybound Sampler Blanket Crochet Along. Choose as many colors as you like to create 8 beautiful stripes, making a blanket that's uniquely yours. A simple yet striking border ties it all together with contrasting dividers between each stripe for an extra pop of visual effect. And no time right now, pin it for later. And everything is stuck on me right now. It does not want to tell me more. So I'm going to use my phone to open this one up. And it should be the very top one. I've got my I'm to the point where I need a new phone. My phone doesn't want to move. It won't scroll for me. There we go. Let me see. Closed it down. It's got to reopen it. So let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't. There we go. Hortense. You just got your ticket. Get ready to move past the basic crochet stitches and crochet a gorgeous feather and bird inspired sampler blanket alongside crocheters worldwide. Join the Facebook group, get your yarn, grab your kit here, 20% off. And if you just can't wait, you can always grab the Journey Pass. She's got like 2 different passes. You can get either the ebook that has the patterns if you don't want to wait for the free pattern to be sent out when they send them out. And then there's another one where you can get the ebook and plus 2 extras. And I don't remember what the extras are because I don't look at those because honestly, I can't afford them. And when you open it up, you only have a half an hour to decide if you want one of these to get them at the cheapest rate that you can get them. You can purchase either of these until the end of the month, but when you sign up for it, you have 30 minutes. So unless you go on, and this is just a little tip from me, and use a different email if you decide that you want it because you didn't know that something was going to be offered at a cheaper rate. Let me go back to the main page so I can tell you a little bit more. See if I can get this big enough so you can see this one. There's part of it right there with the birds on it. That's my favorite part with the birds. There's a darker blue. Oops. Now a video started. Where the other shape of the bird is, which reminds me, that bird reminds me of the bluebird that was on my little bluebird necklace when I was a bluebird when I was little. Let's see. See that there? Kind of see that I'm talking about up there, and then they've got that one. Actually, this one down here actually looks more like a hummingbird than a bluebird. That's a bluebird, and that looks like a hummingbird. To me, anyway. It could be a bluebird as well. Oh, come on, come on, come on. So many pop-ups. I'm not used to pop-ups on a phone. I know everybody who uses your phones all the time, you're used to that. I'm not because I don't use my phone that often to look at this kind of stuff. What is a crochet along? I'm just trying to find the dates for you right up. Sign up for the free CAL starting on May 28th, 2025, and join us in this free 9-week crochet along blanket. The crochet along blanket pattern is made out of 8 stripes that are worked on top of each other. No joining or sewing here. Each stripe is separated from the next one with a divider section, except the last one, because we'll finish the crochet blanket off with a modern and easy border. Now, if I remember right, one of the two things in the, if you don't just get the ebook, if you get the one that has the 2 free bonuses, one of the bonuses I think is extra dividers to choose from to make it more of your blanket, however you want to make it. Every Wednesday during the CAL, starting on May 28th, one new stripe design will be released on the blog and be viewable on the website for free. Make sure to bookmark this page or sign up for the CAL above. This is where you'll find all the links to the different sections of the crochet along blanket pattern and instructions. Each section comes with written instructions, photo tutorials, and a video tutorial. For relevant stripes, a stitch chart will also be provided. You can upgrade your crochet along experience. I wasn't sure what she was calling it, but they're calling it an upgrade. We know not everyone likes to jump around the website to follow the CAL, so I have put together an ebook for the Skybound Sampler Blanket, which includes all of the 8 different blanket stripe patterns, divider for in-between stripes, and border pattern, with over 49 pages of detailed instructions, step-by-step photo tutorials for any specific stitches. And if I remember right, this one is like $15.99 if you get it. I think it's regular price that you can get by whenever the cutoff date is, but within the first 30 minutes, I think it takes it down to $12.99. Don't quote me on that. I'm not. It may be that $15.99 was the lowest price, but I want to say that $15.99 is the price that you can get it at until the cutoff date, and then $12.99 is what you can get it at if you get it within that 30-minute time frame. And then there is what's called the Journey Pass for the full. And just, sorry, it just totally moved it. For the full crochet along experience with ad-free access to the videos and a convenient portal, a 30-day free trial to my Stitching Squad membership, as well as 1 bonus stripe designs. So there you go. And that one, I believe its regular price is $29.99, and I believe if you get it within the 30 minutes, it's like $25.99. So I can't afford the $15.99 myself. So, or even if that one did go down to $12.99. So if I'm just going to save the stuff that she gives us from the pages. I do have a link. If you guys would ever want it, you can always email me. I've talked about it in a previous video, and honestly, I don't remember which one it was. It's been a while ago, but a link to it's called the PDF Maker, I think is the name of it, and you can take any web page and make a PDF out of it. You can edit it so you can take off pictures. I'm making a teddy bear for the neighbor girl, and I had tried to print out as much as I could with all the pictures, and that's when we found out that our printer isn't working right. So my husband got it printed off for me, and I just went down to just the directions and as few pages as possible, and I got it down to 5 pages. So, and I did that by using the PDF maker. So if you ever need that link, let me know and I can send it to you. I know you can Google it, you can find it that way, but if you just are like, oh, I can message AJ, she'll send it to me, you know, I can do that. It's a free website. It's not like, you know, and if you can't, like I have mine saved on my not the taskbar at the bottom, but my tool bar at the top, uh like where my, what's the name, my Rakuten um and my honey is, and my Pinterest, where if I just click on it, it'll save a picture on whatever page I'm on to Pinterest. It doesn't open up my Pinterest. I do that somewhere else. But yeah, in that area I can save it, and then I just click on it and it will go to the page that I'm on. Or you can copy the URL for the page that you want and paste it into its landing page, and it will take you there, and you can edit it and do everything you want and then save it as a PDF. So ever need that, just let me know and let me get the actual name of it for you. Print friendly and PDF. Okay, once access it, yeah, print friendly and PDF is it. It's an ampersand thingy for the and. So yeah, I know this video has been kind of bopping here or there. I'm a little bit, I'm more than a little bit, I'm exhausted, but I wanted to get this to you before another day went by. So I'm going to upload it, so you should be able to see it in a couple hours on the morning of June 3rd. And I hopefully will be back to see you guys in a couple days at the latest. Like I said, I'm hoping to have some finished objects to show you. I'm hoping to have my mom's, here I'll show, it's sitting right here, so it's about the only thing I can show you right now. My mom's capelet I'm working on. The yarn that I'm using is the same weight of yarn, and this is a prime example where if you're going to substitute yarn, you can't just say, oh, this is a worsted weight, so I can substitute this with it. Especially when this is a worsted weight that looks more like a DK weight. It's the Red Heart Unforgettable. And that the pattern is, and the gauge is written for, you know, Vanna White. Number 4 yarn, which is a lot thicker than what this is. I'm already got more rows onto it. I had 2 cakes, which had a little bit more than what I should have needed had I just used the yardage that it said. And I should have been at least this far by the end of the first cake. And I'm not, and it's not as thick. I'm trying to keep it as dense of a fabric as I can. I'm adding on extra rows. They add on chains down here for the shaping for it to go around the neck and lay, which it doesn't. It just goes around my shoulders right now, so I'm not going to put it around my shoulders to try and show you on myself. There. So I've got a couple more rows to put on it, and then I'm going to have to block it. I was hoping not to block it and just let gravity pull it down, because my mom would like it to be as thick as it can be, but she really, when I showed her these colors, she really, really, really loved these colors. And I don't even know, this may be a discontinued yarn. I'm not sure. It's It was unforgettable, but let me find the colorway. Colorway is Candied. Now, in the perfect world, I would have one more of these, and it should make it perfect for what I want for her. But I don't. So I'm going to have to block it and make it look lacier and not, just a thicker, dense fabric. And that should be fine. I just want something for her in the summer. My mom is cold all the time. So even like, I'm probably going to go and start spending some time with her while my husband's working on the house, because my dad may be coming to help him for some of it. And with my migraines that I get, he doesn't want to leave my mom alone. And it's just perfect for me to get out of the house while all the pounding's going on. So hopefully I don't get such excruciating migraines like I was getting when they were taking care of the bathroom. But I mean, I'll deal with what I have to deal with. I didn't complain about it during the bathroom. I'm not going to complain about it now. But this way, if my dad wants to come and help my husband, he can come and help him, and I can go and help take care of my mom. My only issue I have is that they don't ever turn the air on in the house because they both like hot air. I mean, they were thinking of moving to Florida. My dad loves to be in the heat, and my mom is always cold now because of having issues with her circulation. So she, of course, doesn't want the air conditioner turned on, and I get too hot. Um, Not like I used to. I used to get, like today was in the upper 70s. I was starting to get hot to where I had to fan myself off with one of my magazines, but not so hot that, oh, I thought I was gonna, pass out or something. Well, tomorrow's gonna be in the 90s, and tomorrow's gonna be more one of those days for me. We already closed the house up and have the air on. So, yeah, and I'm sitting here tonight freezing, but I'm gonna make up for it tomorrow. I just started getting cold, otherwise I would have changed, put my pajamas on, which are heavier ones that I wear like in the fall. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to get going. We're at 32 minutes. I rambled through a lot of this. I hope you understood all of the events. There's the Father's Day one that's only got like 4 days left. There's the spring blanket one that looks like a lot that blah, 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 blah. For somebody who quilts, it looks like the log cabin quilt pattern. There is the toy crochet along event by Undergroundcrafter, and then there is this other springtime blanket that has the birds on it and different dividers and learning different. It's a stitch sampler. I think the other one is a stitch sampler, like a springtime stitch sampler type blanket too. It just may not have as many different stitches as this one does. So they may not have called it a stitch sampler, but it has different stitches. So with that, I'm going to go. And I promise, trying to work on here. I have a lot of things I am working on right now. I am applying for some assistance. I just have a lot going on right now, and I think about you guys all the time. I do still do my virtual crochet alongs on my channel every second Monday, which I'm thinking of doing the second and the fourth Mondays. We do getting together, and I make toys for cat toys for the Meow Mission that we work with the feral cats. And basically all I ask is you can come and work on whatever you want as long as you're donating it. So that's Mondays. Monday is donation, sitting together and crocheting for stuff that we're giving away to a donation or a family member who may be in need. I mean, just so it's going to somebody in need. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's just sitting together and crocheting together, working on whatever you want to. And if we have a crochet along going at the time, like right now, we're working on a pillow. Two of us are working on it. Sanja and myself are working on it. Then you can work on that, or you can work on whatever you want to. Not everybody likes, the things that I picked to do, as a crochet along, but I don't want to say, oh, you can't come, you know, because we all enjoy getting together and taking that time and spending it together and crocheting. So I know I haven't shown all the pictures from the crochet alongs last year. I know I've dropped the ball. I am just so behind. It's been very busy from the time we started working on the bathroom last year, and then getting so sick after Christmas and being sick for months, and it's just been, and finishing the bathroom after that. It's just been rough, very rough. So we're hoping for a wonderful 2026. But with that, or second half of 2025. But with that, I'm going to go. I thank all of you who are keeping me in your prayers, who are still here watching me. And I do still plan on hopefully having bingo sometime soon. I just don't know when it's going to be, honestly. I had hoped to do it last weekend, then my mom got put in the hospital, and then, like I said, I haven't been keeping food down. I'm only eating mushy type food or protein bars or protein drinks, regular drinks. But to get my protein in, I'm getting them in through protein bars, protein drinks, or I do this summertime salad that my mom's been doing since I was little. It's cottage cheese with a box of sugar-free pudding or sugar-free jello, and then you add fruit that corresponds to the pudding or the jello, and a thing of Cool Whip. And we use sugar-free on everything, low fat and sugar-free. So, like the one I have right now is sugar-free pistachio pudding with pineapples. Um, Later this week, when that one's done, I will probably uh, make it with sugar-free. I can see it in my head. I don't know why I can't think. Cheesecake, sugar-free cheesecake pudding, and raspberries, because I just got a couple containers of raspberries. I had them 99 cents a container, unless I eat them before that on my own. And then I may use that with some frozen blueberries that I have. So I can also do mandarin oranges with sugar-free orange. Right now I have, oh no, I told you what I have, the pistachio. The last one I had was sugar-free strawberry gelatin with some frozen strawberries that I had. So yeah, that is what is keeping me going right now. And the thought of getting back and being on here with you guys more. Anna Karenina is sitting right here. I do plan on finishing it, I promise. I'm going to get to where I have an even keel and I can get back to doing what I want. It's going to be easier once I get the back room finished, and I'm hoping and praying this year. It's just right now I have to stop and go through my clothes because it's my room being worked on before everything gets put back in. Before it's finished, everything gets put back in. I don't want to put in a ton of stuff and then have to weed it out later. I'm going to weed it out while it's all sitting out here, and so it doesn't even go back in there. So I've been working on that. I just have a lot to do. And like I said, I have a program that I need to be applying for. And the program that we use to save our appointments on our phone just up and died. And I've been looking for another one. And I know I asked you guys about it, but I didn't even think at the time. Wow, we were getting ready to do this. And now I can't just open it and look at when I saw what doctor to try and find the information of we did this at this appointment or that at that, you know, I'm going to have to spend hours going through files on the portals. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. I truly do. And I will see you soon. I promise. Really soon. And I will talk to you later. Remember, you matter. And you're gorgeous. And you're beautiful. And I love you all. Mwah.